So Hulk Hogan had a beer line, and or he started a beer line, and the whatever company he's using got the models, got 3 white models and 1 black model. Then the company reaches out to the black model, tells her basically the event's canceled, and she asks, well, is the event canceled or you just don't need me anymore, basically? And they just say it's canceled, and then later she sees that the event did in fact go on, and they just got another white model to replace her. So it was all white models. Now, honestly, it is okay sometimes to have an all one particular race for your models, depending on the brand, like, or to ask for only one particular model, or like whatever. Like if your demographic is only white bitches, then your demographic is only black bitches. Just like if it's a black product and you only want black models for the product, obviously it's fine to only have black models for the product. Or if you're doing an LGBT campaign or something, it's perfectly fine to ask for all LGBT models or use all LGBT models. So, I mean, if your demographic is all white, I mean, use all white models, it's fine. And quite frankly, the Hulk Hogan demographic is all white, and in fact, racist white. So that black girl didn't belong there. And I understand how she can be upset because it does read racist because you got her and then you got rid of her and you replaced her with a white person. But at the same time, it's like, well, you shouldn't be there anyway. And also, the girl is young. So the thing is, I understand you're upset optic-wise, but let's say they kept you. This is why it's important to Google anything you agree to, because I think she's in her 20s. The first thing you should have did is, because you know she's like, who the fuck is Hulk Hogan? The first thing you should have did is a quick Google search on Hulk Hogan, and his racist past would come up immediately. So if you did that search and that racist past came up, you should automatically not do that. Like, black people, we need to get to a point where you don't just do anything for money. Morals are important too. Like, why would you even do a campaign for somebody who's racist, a Trump supporter and everything? So it's like, don't just take a job. Find out, or take a job for a particular celebrity. Like, find out about that celebrity. Because there's a good chance, honestly, you're doing anything for a fucking white celebrity, do a quick Google search. Make sure there's no racist past before you accept it. Because black people, we need to do better about, like, needing to be in every space. We don't need to be in every space if the space is racist. We don't need to be in every space if the space is full of Trump supporters. We don't need to be in every space if the space is homophobic. We don't need to, any kind of phobic. Do research, and it doesn't even need to be if you're black and they're racist. If you're black and they're anti-LGBT, you shouldn't do it either. Stand up for all your other minority siblings. Like, why would you want to align yourself with any type of phobic company, any type of phobic celebrity, any type of phobic anything? Why would you want to do that? So I understand why she would be upset. But at the end of the day, you did not need to do that beer campaign anyway. Even if they didn't swap you out, you should have did the research and made sure that this person is not racist. You would have found out he's racist, and then you should have left yourself. And I understand it is racist because you're replacing her with a white girl, but at the same time, the reason they're replacing her with a white girl is because the brand is racist. The brand is catered to white people, so that black girl is going to deter them from buying the beer quite frankly, because there's 3 white girls, 1 black girl's in the middle of it, they're going to see, oh, that's just progressive by putting her there. I don't want this beer. And that's why they got rid of her. And honestly, it's the brand. Your brand is your brand. If your brand is all white bitches, you don't put a black bitch in it. Same thing if your brand is black products, black hair products, black skincare, you don't put no white bitch in it, because it's like, why is that? If it's for black people, why is that white person there? If it's for black people, why is that Asian person there? It's for black people. So that beer is really for racist white people. So why you got a black bitch there? That's why they swapped her out. And it's fine. But do your research, and from going forward, everyone should do their research. So that offer she would have never even been there. But we'll send you all the white bitches, because I mean, they'll be fine. And they can afford to do it for the money. But black people, we can't afford to do it just for the money. We have to stand up for principle. And sometimes you may just need to turn down something. You may just need to turn something down, because it may be a lot of money, but you need to turn it down because the person's whatever kind of phobic. Like, I mean, but I mean, it's, she'll know now after this, she'll know, like, hold on, let me do a quick search to see who this person is. Like, they probably thought that, well, if we don't put a black person, we'll get canceled. And then they started thinking about it, and they were like, well, no, our consumer are racists, so they don't want to see no black person, so we should get rid of her and just cater to white people, which is honestly smart. Black people wasn't going to buy that beer. Black people were going to they would have seen that ad, saw that black girl, and been like, what is she doing there? And then certainly, first of all, black people don't even like beer like that. And then second of all, they would have seen her and been like, what is she doing there? And it certainly wasn't going to convince black people to buy, like, oh, Hulk Hogan's beer, they used a black model? Oh my goodness, I should buy it. Like, they're actually progressive. They have a black model in it. No. We're looking at that black girl in the model, as the model, like, why is she there? Why is she in the ad of a fucking Trump supporter? Why is she in the ad of a racist who says the N-word and all types of stuff? Like, no. It's a blessing in disguise that they got rid of her. Because honestly, if that did go through, and we saw her in the ad, and she did if she did do the shoot, and we saw her in the ad, the next thing, we would have been giving her the bombastic side eye. Like, wait, hold on, you don't know who Hulk Hogan is? You don't know his racist past? You don't know he's a Trump supporter? Why are you in this ad? Somebody would have clocked it, and then she would have, that would have been the news. Why is this black girl there in this ad for a racist? I mean, seriously. Like, why would you be there? So it really was a blessing that they did what you should have did. They just got rid of you, but you should have been the one to turn it down. But next time, and I'm giving her a little bit of grace, because, like I said, she is young. She may not know Hulk Hogan like that. Most don't. If you're not a millennial, honestly, you really don't know. Only millennials know who the fuck Hulk Hogan is. So she didn't know, but and what she may have did is she may have just like a quick Hulk Hogan to see what he looks like. But honestly, even that's enough, because he looks racist. When I found out he was racist, I wasn't surprised. It was one of those things where it's like, where it wasn't like, really? No, it's just like, oh, you know what? That actually checks out. He looks racist. So just after seeing the picture, you should have been like, Hulk Hogan, do a little deeper dive. And you would have found that racism real fast and that Trump supporter shit real fast. And then that's when you need to opt out. Black people, do not support racists or any type of phobic people. Don't do it for money. Don't do it because you believe in one of their views, some of their views. If their views are any kind of phobic against any kind of minority, well, those minorities are your siblings, So you need to stand in solidarity with them and not support them. It's simple. Hello. Don't nobody want to drink no nasty ass Hulk Hogan beer anyway. Girl, you good, you good. You did not need to be in that ad. You know the beer nasty. Hulk Hogan. I don't even align him with like any type of food or anything. He just don't look, he look like he smells disgusting. Like, oh. Like, I just know that if you got too close to him, you'd start. I just know I would. I don't know what stench it is. I can't describe it. I don't know if it's like a musty or a shitty smell, but I know it's a stench. I'm not sure which one. It could be either. It could be a mix of both. But I know there's a distinct stench around him because you can just tell. You can just tell he has a stench around him. He looks like he goes multiple days without showering. All types of shit. Like, you look at Hulk Hogan, you know there's a stench. So anytime when someone looks like they stink, they should not be dabbling in any kind of like food thing. And that's the case for him. Mm-mm.